Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, my name is Nurul Rafika. I am from Group 7. So today our group want to present about renewable energy source in Malaysia. So in Malaysia we have 3 types of renewable energy source, which is biomass, hydropower, and solar energy. Then our group choose to present about hydropower. So this is our first infographic. So you guys know what? Hydropower, also known as hydroelectricity, which refers to the conversion of energy from flowing water into electricity. It is also considered as renewable energy because the water cycle is constantly renewed by the sun. Then, for the main types of hydroelectricity production is a dam and run-off river. So this is the construction of a dam, for an example. So for this hydropower plant, it uses turbine and generator to produce electricity. A turbine converts a kinetic energy into mechanical energy when a falling water flow through spin rotors on its turbine. This turbine connected with the electromagnetic generators. This generator convert mechanical energy from the spin turbine into electricity. Okay. Then for a dam, it utilize a potential energy from dam water to produce electricity. Dam is a large barrier constructed to raise the level of water and control its flow, the elevation created by a dam. Then a dam creates gravitational force for turning the turbine when water is released. Some dam contain an additional reservoir at their base where water is stored to be pumped to the higher reservoir for release when electricity is in demand. This is referred to the pump storage. Next, for the characteristic of hydropower. Firstly, hydropower is a renewable energy source. It is because the water cannot be reduced or used up in the process. The water cycle is an endless and constantly recharging system. For the second one, can provide multiple water services, which can provide beyond electricity generation, such as water supply, irrigation, navigation, and others. For the third one is sustainable energy source. It is because the sustainable is a form of energy that meet today's demand of energy without putting them in a danger of getting expired or depleting, and it can be used over and over again. So for the last one is hydropower potential could change to the changing of climate. It is happen when we having raining. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello doctor, my name is Teo Shen Ting, and now I will introduce about the types of hydropower. There are 3 types of hydropower. First one is impoundment. Impoundment is typically a large hydropower system which need a dam to store water river in a reservoir. Water released from the reservoir flow to a turbine and then spinning it to activate the generator and then to produce electricity. The water may be released either to meet changing electricity needs or to maintain a constant reservoir level. And then the second one is diversion, which called a run-off river. Facility channel a portion of a river through a canal or penstock, which means the diversion no need to use a dam. And then the third one is the pump storage. Pump storage store the electricity generated by other power source source for later use. It stores energy by pumping water uphill to an upper reservoir from a lower reservoir. When the demand for electricity is low, a pump storage facility stores energy by pumping water from a lower reservoir to an upper reservoir. And then I'll talk about the hydropower station in Malaysia. So there are total 20 hydropower station in Malaysia, which are 6 in Perak, 8 in Pahang, 3 in Sarawak, and 1 in Kelantan, Terengganu, and Sabah. Among them, the Bakun Dam in Sarawak is the largest dam in Malaysia. So now I'll talk about the advantages of hydropower. The first one is renewable, which means the sources will not be used up. And then the second one is reliable, which means as long as there is water in the magazine, electricity can be generated. And then the third one is safe. Compare among other fossil fuel and nuclear energy, hydroelectricity is much safer than others, which means there is no fuel involved, there's just only water. And then last but not least is flexible. Adjusting water flow and output of electricity depends on the consumption is easy. So now we'll discuss about the disadvantages of hydropower. The first one is environment consequence. Hydropower plant may affect fish habitats. It is a complex interaction between numerous physical and biological factors. And then the second one is expensive. As we know, the costing for building a dam is very expensive. And then the third one is droughts. A drought could potentially affect the energy prices. And then the last one is limited reservoir, which means we need to have a lot of place for us to create a reservoirs. And so now let's go through the facts of the hydropower. Most of Malaysia's electricity generation capacity is natural gas fire and coal, but the government is seeking to achieve a more balanced portfolio of electricity generation over the coming years to meet its growing demand and reduce its dependency on fossil fuel. As we know, Sarawak is the largest island in Malaysia, so Sarawak Island, Borneo is expected to experience the lion's share of new developments due to its high rainfall and geography location. Then, based on the data in website, in 2008, the total hydropower capacity in Malaysia is 2,106 megawatt. In 2019, the total hydropower capacity in Malaysia is 6,245 megawatt. This is the increasement of the total hydropower capacity in Malaysia. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Doctor. Okay, firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Akwan bin Muhammad Asri. Okay, now I would like to present our second infographic for our group. So, let's go. So, facts about hydropower station, Bakun Dam. So, Bakun Dam is Malaysia's largest hydropower plant and is located in the state of Sarawak in Malaysia and Borneo. Bakun Hydroelectric is the largest in the country with an installed capacity of 2,400 megawatts. Currently, Bakun Dam is the third highest concrete faced rock-filled dam in the world. Okay, and this hydropower station owned and operated by Sarawak Energy since 2017. And last, Bakun Power Plant began generating electricity in 2011. Okay, now let's go we check project history of Bakun Dam. Okay, first attempt. Initial survey was conducted in early 1960s century. The studies covered the master plan of feasibility report, rock, soil studies, hydro potential, details design, and costing, environmental and socio-economic study, and HVDC transmission study. Okay. And the Bakun Dam project was the first approved by government in 1986, but it was shelved in 1919 owing to decrease a projection of electricity demand due to the decision of 1985 and the decision to use the then low-cost alternative of natural gas as a fuel for developing the petrochemical industry. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ainadia. I'm going to present about second attempt and third attempt. For the second attempt, it was revived in September 1993. The project was to cost US $2.4 billion and was originally scheduled for completion in 2003. The dam was to be built beginning in 1994 by a privatized joint venture consortium called Bakun Hydroelectric Corporation comprising Akram Berhad, TNB, the Government of Sarawak, SESCO, and MMC. The entire project was not tendered publicly and instead was awarded by a government contract. The project was halted in 1997 in the face of the Asian financial crisis. When the project was shelved, the Malaysian government took back the project from this consortium. For the third attempt, in May 2000, it was revived through a 100% government-owned company, Sarawak Hydro. The completion date has been revised to February 2008 and targeted a completion date of September 2007. The total sum to be paid to this consortium was budgeted at RM 1.8 billion. In 2004, engineering consulting firm J.R. Knowles was hired to study the delays in construction. As of 2015, Bakun Dam is the biggest dam in Southeast Asia. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ramdan bin Ahmad Bakir, and today I will present about the fact about hydropower plant of Bakun Dam. So the main dam is maximum height above foundation of 205 meter, the crest length of 750 meter, the volume of fill is around 16,700,010 meters square, the reservoir area at 228 meter, ASL is 695 kilometer per square. So the power intake structure is at base, the gated spillway, the gated concrete wire with chute and flip bucket. The power tunnel is 8 tunnel of 8.5 meter diameter each. The powerhouse, surface powerhouse with 8 penstock, 8 vertical shaft, Francis turbine, 8 oil immersed transformer. So the fact about Bakun Dam. First of all, Bakun Dam is one of the world's tallest dams, and then the construction costs have doubled to at least $2.6 billion. Next, the 2,400 megawatt Bakun Dam owned by the state government, and then the Bakun Dam meant to supply power to Peninsula Malaysia via an undersea cable. Next, the government has made 3 attempts to build the dam. After that, parts of the dam collapsed more than 20 times in the second construction attempt. And finally, the fact about Bakun Dam is more than 10,000 indigenous people were relocated after the building of this Bakum Dam in 2017. Thank you.